Okay, let's talk about the future. So a few things here. Number one, for the athlete of the month, what would be super helpful is when we have the discussion in Slack for the athlete of the month is for each coach to just give a couple sentences as to why they're nominating that athlete. The number one reason for this is we do have a lot of folks when we send them the questions to say, why was I chosen for this, right? Not everyone sees themselves as the athlete of the month. So if we can provide them with some information that the coach has given us, that is so helpful and also makes them feel pretty badass. So next time we go to vote for the athlete of the month for, I guess it will be May, let's have some discussion as to why. Okay, so just not a name. Let's give a little bit more insight into that we can share with that athlete once we let them know that they have been chosen for that. Okay. Competition is coming up at the end of April. This is days out. We need volunteers. So please remind your classes that this is coming up. Remind your members that we need tons of volunteers this day to make everything run smoothly. I think Michelle Wansing was the only one signed up as a volunteer. I'll put my name up there, but as much as we can, volunteers, remind your members. Okay. Apparel order is in the works right now. We are working through a little bit of supply issue, but I'm hoping to have that out by mid-April. And that would be all is going to be ordered in through Push Press. So we'll send out an email about that, and I'll also keep you guys aware. That way you guys can go in. We had some people asking about, I know Trevor at our staff meeting asked about getting some coaches apparel. So we have a slight issue with that. There right now, with all the supply issue going on right now with apparel, there is a 25 minimum order right now, meaning that there's certain garments that get packaged into one bundle, and the print has to be the same on every single one. Well, we don't have 25 coaches, so we're unable to order in a low quantity with something added. So we may have our CrossFit St. Charles t-shirt, but to get a coach in there to change that verbiage and change that, there's a 25 item limit. So hopefully in the fall that is gone and we can move forward and order some coaches apparel. So just know that I hear you. I know that we want this, and I'm working on it, and I'm hoping that we can get some more of that in the fall. Nutrition Challenge is coming up. Our registration is open. Early bird pricing ends on April 10th. So push this, please. We have 3 people signed up. I would love to have 20 people for this challenge. For urgency, I have said that I'm only opening 15 slots, but would be more than happy to have additional people come in onto this challenge. If you're a coach and you're interested in doing the challenge, talk to me and let me know, and we can work something out there. But let's get that talk and chatter going. If anyone has any questions, just send them right to me, and I'm very happy to talk to them in more detail about what to expect. I put flyers up everywhere in the gym, on the door, on the bathroom, and on the front bulletin board, and there's a little QR code that people can just click directly into that, and they can sign up for the challenge right then and there. So keep talking about it. When you have your whiteboard talk at the beginning of class, competition, apparel order, and nutrition challenge. Apparel order, we don't really need, I just flipped all of you off. Apparel order, we don't really need too much hype about right now, but definitely the competition, definitely that nutrition challenge. So you as a coach, bring your peeps up to the whiteboard, talk about that workout, remind them. Remember, right next to the TV, we have that event. So I'm trying to keep that as up to date as possible for us, so we can just look, here's what's coming up. Next up, we are looking into Mr. Rutherford to become part of our nutrition staff. I'm kind of at my peak right now with clientele, and it'd be nice to get a little bit of help. So we're going to look into a time that Jason's going to run through our program and come on board to be one of the nutrition coaches. So that's exciting. You guys may have seen Nick Chapman. He was the previous owner of Premium CrossFit, and we've got a lot of their new members. That's Nicole, Lillian, Elizabeth, Eric, a bunch of these members that have come over from his gym. Nick is now, you're going to see him coming into classes quite a bit more, and he's interested in coaching. So he may take Kim's 5 p.m. slot and be available for some 5 p.m. subbing or evening subbing in the future. So Kim is kind of testing the water right now, making sure he's a good fit for our community and the way that we run here, because we are a completely different gym. So just know that that's in the works. So he's a super nice guy, and he's just kind of getting into the rhythm and getting his face seen as he comes to classes. Gabby will be taking over the 11:30 a.m. class on Friday as well. And big news is that Kim is going to be starting doing some goal reviews with our members. It's about a 15-minute slot. They come in, and this is a way for her to push PT and push some skill sessions that we're starting. We're starting to do some smaller programs, get your first pull up, things like that. Jason is actually working on that right now with Stacy Viet. So these are going to be starting in April. Jason is going to be doing some of these for the AM classes. So if this is something that you are interested in completing, please let us know. We are happy to help you do that. Also, if you want to start doing some PT, if you have interest in doing PT, interest in doing onboarding, let us know. And we'd be happy to get you set up in there and to see if you have any clients that you would like to have do that. Leander is helping out with some onboarding, as is Jason and Trevor. So thanks to those guys for stepping in and doing some of those AM onboarding that Joelle and myself and Kim are not doing, because we do the afternoon and the evening. So that is it. But the big one, and this, you had to watch the whole video to know this, but starting April 1st, we have a coaches contest. This is SugarWOD. The coach at the end of April who has the most comments in SugarWOD is going to get a pair of new bowls. Okay? So get into SugarWOD, comment, encourage all of our athletes. You guys are doing a great job. And if anyone has any questions or anything at all, know that you can come to me, and I'd be happy to help with anything I can. All right. I think I made this under 7 minutes, so I think this should be good. But let me know if you have any questions, and keep up the good work. We appreciate you guys.